Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
Jay, so
What up, everybody? Happy Friday. That is right, guys. We have made it to this Friday finally. Oh, man, what a week. What a week. Kind of crazy, but man, just happy to be here and happy to see all of you guys. If you guys don't know, we are your Average Day Joes. We are the podcast that is going to bring you your live breaking scores for sports, your sports trends. We're going to give you some news trends. We give you facts. To Jay, did you know? We're also going to get you guys some crypto news, horoscopes, and last but not least, we're going to give you guys conspiracy theories. So hang on in there and let's get into the show. How are you doing today, Jay? What's going on your Friday?
it's good, man. Just busy. Got a lot of moves to make. It's
Exactly.
good though. Can't complain.
No,
But
for
yeah, a
sure.
lot of moves to make. A lot of changes next half year. So it's good. Got to
Yeah,
do it.
exactly. Um, any how you feeling like overall with the gym and stuff? Are you pretty sore today or not?
Nah, I'm not sore.
Not at
My
all.
lower back is only sore. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Only my lower back and yeah, that's it. I mean, I've been icing, so it's cool.
Yeah.
I gotta do some it just means I gotta do some rolling on the PVC pipe.
Right.
So I got to roll my back out on that like I was doing before. I also have to do some more planks and then tighten up my core a little bit. That's it.
Right, for sure. For
That's all.
sure. Got to do it, man. Got to do it. You got to stay healthy. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some facts with some Jay. Did you know? Starting with some Jay, did you know that the Trump administration begins laying off federal workers amid the shutdown? Did you know that, Jay?
No.
Okay.
No.
Jay, did you know that they're saying 22 states are in a recession or on the brink of a recession?
I've heard.
Yeah. Jay, did you know that some space junk landed in rural West Texas and a woman got to witness it land on her neighbor's yard?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, man. Some space junk. It's like a big ass object too, bro. Like thankfully it didn't like land on anybody. You know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Didn't know.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here, Jay. Jay, did you know that it looks like SpaceX's Amazon satellite launch will be happening happen today in Florida?
Cool. I did not know, but that's cool.
Yeah. Jay, did you know that Ray Dalio says the U.S. is headed for a civil war with either side exerting tests of power on their rivals?
Didn't know.
Yeah, man. He's talking about all this Antifa and stuff. You know what I mean? They're trying to like create a revolt and stuff.
I don't know. I don't worry about Antifa.
Yeah. Jay, did you know that Ukraine says a massive Russian overnight missile and drone barrage was packed with 100,000 foreign-made parts?
No.
Yeah, they had a pretty heavy attack, I guess, last night on Ukraine. So, you know,
I did not know.
let's see what else we got for you. Jay, did you know that a North Texas pastor is among foreign border religious workers who was forced to self-deport?
Damn. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. And we got John China in the house for the first time on YouTube saying hi to us. What up, John? Hope all is well with you, partner. And let's see here. Jay, did you know that there is a $250 million plan to start pulling lithium out for batteries out of the Great Salt Lake?
I didn't know.
Yeah, man. They're trying to. I guess they found a whole bunch of lithium under that lake over there, the lake bed. So they're definitely trying to drill and get it out. You know.
Got it.
Jay, did you know that there's an Antifa expert at Rutgers University who says he is moving to Spain because of death threats he's been getting?
I believe it.
So he's just an expert. He's not actually like Antifa. He's just an expert.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought you said Antifa expert, like he was down with Antifa, and he
Nah,
was
he's just
having.
trying to talk about him like, yo, I know what y'all doing. And then basically they started giving him hella death threats.
I mean, when you start, yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
No one really wants to hear that shit. I'm
exactly.
the same way. I don't want to hear about fucking Antifa.
Oh, I know.
Who cares about some disorganized, stupid group? I don't give a shit about Antifa.
Right, right.
I don't give a two shits.
Let's see here. Jay, did you know that satellites detected strange gravity signal coming from deep within Earth almost 20 years ago?
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always kind of like we hear so many stories about like what's really in this Earth. Is it like a hollow Earth? Like what's really going on, you know? So I'm not surprised that there was like signals coming out of there.
Yeah.
Jay, did you know that the world's first high pulse microwave robot is going to be able to fry drone swarms in seconds?
No, I did not know.
Yeah, man. So we'll be able to fend off a drone attack with this robot.
Good. Utilize humanoid robots.
Jay, did you know that Melania Trump recently reached out to Putin and he responded to her pleas about Ukrainian children?
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, man. Jay, this one you'll like. Did you know that there's a secret imperial passage which they just opened in Rome's Colosseum after 2,000 years?
I didn't. What do you mean underground?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Didn't we just do a whole segment of the Vatican and the underground Lucifer that he's buried under the Vatican?
Yeah, I did it yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we already know there's hella underground tunnels, so you know what I mean. Like,
Oh yeah,
there's
for sure.
plenty of underground tunnels everywhere in the world. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, we did do that one yesterday.
And we got Jake Ria Gibby in the house saying hi, and they say, I like your Lakers outfit. Thank you so much. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, pretty soon. This is a LeBron one, but you know what? My wife got me this one. I'm not really such a big LeBron fan. I will have a Doncic Lakers jersey next. That's going to be my the one I'm going to invest in. That one and the Kobe one, obviously. So I'll have those two. This LeBron one will be staying in the closet after he retires. Jay, did you know that Ken Griffin sounds alarm on de-dollarization as critics say U.S. is becoming a third world country?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. Let's see here. Jake Ria says, wow, I like it. Thank you. Very cool, very cool. Hope all is well. And Jake Ria says, R.I.P. Kobe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. R.I.P.
That's real.
One of the greatest players alive.
Not alive.
I mean, one of the greatest players when he was alive. You know, that's what I meant to say.
He definitely was.
Yeah.
Definitely was.
Yeah. Jay, did you know that at 78, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger still trains nearly every day?
I did know.
That guy's a beast, man.
I've seen him in Anatoly's videos.
Oh, really? I think he's still. I think he just had like heart surgery a few years back, so he's still training.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stallone trains too.
Exactly.
They both train.
Exactly. And then Jake Ria says he was a legend for real. Yes, sir. That is very true. Can't say nothing about that because he's definitely better, in my opinion, than LeBron ever was.
That's not even close, dude. Of course.
Oh, I know.
Way better than LeBron, man. And yeah. I hate the Lakers, but he was way better than LeBron.
And we got Infinite in the house saying one of the greatest players that ever lived. What up, Infinite? What's going down, brother? Haven't seen you on here for a minute, man. Hope all is well with you. We were just talking about you the other day. Like, man, where's Infinite at, man? We haven't heard from him in a minute. But yeah, hope all is well, Infinite. And yeah, definitely one of the greatest players alive. All right, Jay, let's get into the 7 best wolf dog hybrids among rare dog breeds. Damn, okay. This is gonna be some interesting names, bro, that you probably never heard of, these dogs.
I believe it.
These wolf hybrids. But Jake Ria says, nice hat. Thank you, sir. Very, very appreciated. Okay, so For your top 7 dog wolf hybrids, we're going to start with number 7, Lupo Italiano. This dog is an Italian dog, obviously. Excuse me. Sleek, strong, mysterious, and just a little bit aloof, this rare Italian breed is said to descend from the German Shepherd dogs, crossed with an Italian wolf, giving it both brains and brawn in equal measure. At number 6, we're going to have your Cugshaw dog. The Cugshaw dog, sometimes called the American Husky, a mysterious, fiercely independent, and rare breed that seems straight out of the wilderness survival story. If the other wolf dog hybrids are adventurous and companions, the Cugshaw is the rugged mountain wanderer who shows up, steals your heart, and then sprints off into the sunset. I'm sure you know all about the Huskies, Jay.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
At number 5, for your hybrid dog-wolf breeds, you have the Northern Inuit dog. If you ever watched Game of Thrones and thought, forget the Iron Throne, I just want a dire wolf, the Northern Inuit dog is your dream come true. These majestic canines were the stars behind the show's legendary dire wolves, and it's easy to see why. There you go, Jay. Now you know which dog you can get, and it'll be very similar to the dire wolf.
Yep.
At number 4, we have the Tamascan dog. If you ever dreamed of owning a wolf but still want to keep your neighbors calm and your sofa intact, meet the Tamascan dog, the friendly imposter of the canine world. Hailing from Finland, the Tamascan was carefully bred to look like a wild wolf, but with a temperament that's more golden retriever than gray predator. All right, guys, getting into your top 3 countdown for wolf breed hybrids. At number 3, we have the Sarlus Wolf Dog. The Sarlus Wolf Dog is a Czechoslovakian wolf dog, and it is adventurous, family-friendly, and it is calm, elegant, and just a little mysterious. At number 2, we're going to have your Utan Agin. If the Czech wolf dog is the rugged action hero of the canine world, the Utonagin is the lovable lead in a heartwarming family movie, the one who saves the day and still looks fabulous doing it. And in your number 1 spot for your top hybrid dog breed that is crossed with wolf or looks like a wolf, the rare dog breeds, we're going to have your Czechoslovakian wolf dog, born from the Cold War. It's born from a Cold War experiment in the 1950s. This stunning hybrid combines the loyalty and trainability of a German Shepherd dog with the raw, untamed spirit of a Carpathian wolf. The result, a dog that looks like it just stepped out of a wildlife documentary, but with the smarts to ace and obedience class on its own terms, of course. And that is your Czechoslovakian wolf dog as your number 1 hybrid rare dog wolf breed. Very cool, guys. Getting back into the chats, Infinite says, been busy welding into the wee hours of the night. Oh, that's what's up, Infinite. I forgot that you actually weld. I don't know if you ever said that you weld before. Very cool. I know that's a real tough job. I had a friend who tried to weld one time, bro, and he gave up because I guess when you first start welding and you're like in the beginning of your career, you can get something, I forgot the exact term, but it's something to do with your eyes, where like your eyes are like on fire or like burning from looking at that stuff too much. So he got that, and then he's like, oh, I couldn't open my eyes for like 3 days, and then he just gave up his welding career after that. So yeah. And we got Jacaria saying, honestly, I just chilling right now. It's night for me. I have a question. What is your question, Jacaria? We are glad to answer any of your questions. And we got Justin in the house saying, what's up? What up, Justin? Hope all is well with you. Cool. Let's move on and get into our sports. We do have some MLB happening right now. So, Jay, what is going on with them scores?
It's 2-2 Tigers Mariners. It's top of the 12th. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Tough one going on.
12th? Holy shit.
Yeah, man. They're battling it out, bro. This is for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
whoever loses this is out, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Damn. Well, this is out, man.
Yeah, this is next level right here, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? So yeah, this is a tough one. It's a tough one. I've been following it right now. That's why it's very very even game, man. The
yeah,
Mariners
exactly.
and Tigers. So I don't know who's gonna win. I have no idea.
Got you.
I don't follow either team. So I'm rooting for the Mariners, but if Detroit wins, Detroit wins, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's all good, Just this is
exactly.
a tough one, man. 2-2.
2-2. Well, we'll get back to that by the end of the show, and hopefully it'll be done, and we can kind of just report who won. Who took out the other player, the other team. So,
Yeah.
Jay Korea wants to know, who is your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper?
Yeah,
What, alive or dead?
either or, doesn't matter. Just favorite rapper
I'll
of all
always
time.
go. I'll always go Pac,
Pac
you
is your
know.
favorite.
Always.
Okay.
Always go Pac or Big. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But that's just me. I'll always put that on, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
But alive it's a little different, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You just off the top of your head, you got your top three
Top three what?
rappers, dead or alive, doesn't matter.
That are alive? Oh, I'll go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go top three alive for
yeah,
sure.
or dead.
I'm
It
a,
doesn't matter. It could be dead or alive.
well, no, that's different. See, it's different. Alive and dead is two different things, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's very, very different.
right.
So, but yeah, alive, I would go. Obviously, I'm a big Nas fan. I like Nas always.
Yep,
I'll even throw Drake in the top five. I like Drake
right.
and Nas, Drake, and maybe Jada
Jada
Kiss.
Kiss.
Yeah, I like Kiss.
So Nas, Drake, and Jada Kiss, and those are the ones that are alive today.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I got a big list, but off the top of my head, yeah, that's what's in my rotation a lot when I'm lifting.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? And obviously, yeah. So right now, I got a bad boy shirt on, so I'm obviously gonna be bumping a lot of big.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll
man.
I'll say for mine, I'll say if they're dead, it's gonna have to
Tough.
be Pac, Biggie, and what's his name, Mac Dre. Those would be my top three.
Keep it real, bay. I
Keep
like it.
it Bay for the third one. But if it's alive, then yeah, for sure. Nas for sure. I can definitely vouch for Andre Nicotina
Oh, you
as
like
alive.
Andre? Yeah, I like Andre.
So Andre,
Bay Area
I
legend.
grew up, we grew up with Andre, so we can't hate.
He's a legend.
Yeah, exactly. And
Legend in the Bay.
and I'll say my third favorite alive rapper. Like I said, these are mostly Bay, but I've always been a huge I don't really like. I don't go for those mainstream ones, Jake Rhea. So for me, it will be my third one would have been that's alive would have been somebody like Be Legit. I've always been into Be Legit a lot, which is E40's nephew, so or uncle or whatever.
It's very beige. I like it.
Yep. So two Bay, and then I got the one main one.
Yeah, I've always been. I like my lyrics, so I like my East Coast rap.
Exactly.
I've always liked my East Coast rap better.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I got Nas as one of my favorites for the East Coast.
I was one of, without a doubt, probably, like I said, I think Nas had the best album of all time,
Yeah,
without a
exactly.
doubt. I could say Pac's my favorite rapper, but I don't think Pac had any better album than Nas's album.
I can't.
I don't know. I can't even say Hove had a better album than Nas's album. I like Jay.
Yeah.
When pre-Illuminati Jay, oh yeah. Reasonable Doubt Jay, oh yeah. But when Jay got into different things, it's not like his music's not hot. It's still good music. It's just,
of course.
it changed. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You could hear it. I could hear it in the beats, the rhymes, everything he talks about.
Yeah.
Everything changed. So
for sure.
Yeah.
I can also vouch for when I was growing up, like in the early 2000s. I can vouch for Ludacris. He was always one of my top favorites.
Oh, Luda's yeah, he knew what people wanted to hear because he was a DJ before he was a rapper.
Oh, okay.
So he knew exactly what people wanted to hear. Ludacris was he changed a lot in the music industry. He was a great artist.
He did.
One of the best entertainers I ever saw.
Oh, for sure. And he was
That's
one of
all
those
Luda.
where his songs were different than what was just normally out there. Like,
That's what I mean.
yeah, he was a great artist because he really like
Yeah.
made some different.
Luda was tight, man. I liked Luda a lot.
Yeah, Luda. And then
That whole 2000s era was tough, man. Think about it. I mean, you had Luda going up against Nelly, up against Eminem, up against Jay-Z. Like, fuck.
yeah,
Heavy hitter. Like, from 2000 to 2010, that was heavy hitter central, bro.
right.
like they would, if you weren't even 50 was up in there too.
Oh, I know.
Fuck. Think about all those people up in there just going at the top crown.
I know.
Fuck, bro. Like, I mean, like that was a really tough time in music. Like, if you knew your shit was hot if you were in that mix.
Right. Exactly.
All those artists right there, I listen to all those artists too.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah, I'll always throw on some 50. I'll throw on some Eminem. I love Eminem.
Yep.
Nelly, of course. I love Nelly shit. You know that.
Oh, I know.
It all depends on my mood. It really does, man.
Yeah.
It really does. But all those artists, excellent artists, man.
Right.
That definitely was a tough time. So I agree with Nelly when Nelly said, man, he grew up in a different time of rap because he was going up against all those hitters. And dude, Nelly's albums were diamond. So he definitely had a say. You know what I'm saying? If you go on diamond, like 50's album was diamond, you know what I mean? Jay's album was diamond. That all those people were going at each other in that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I respect all of them.
And I can also vouch for Drake. I really like Drake. I don't really consider him like a rapper, more like an R&B type. But yeah, I can.
Well, Drake knows what he makes stuff for the women. Why? Women are always going to support music, and he knows what sells. But when he got off that whole Young Money contract, he started making shit that I like.
Yeah.
I was like, there you go, bro.
I'm
not trying to say Drake is gangster at all, obviously, but Drake knows what sounds good. He's got a good ear for music. So when he got off the whole Young Money contract and went OVO and his own shit, I was like, this guy I could support. The corny ass dude with Young Money, I was like, But then he started coming out with his own sound, and I was like, okay, his shit's tough.
Definitely. Definitely.
So yeah.
Drake, Little Wayne, those are all great.
Of course, Wayne's a pioneer, bro.
Yep.
I love Wayne. Wayne is tough. Wayne's got some of the toughest songs I've heard, bro.
Exactly.
Wayne's that dude for sure.
And we got Infinite saying, good friend of mine is a Saints fan. I came across a Saints Super Bowl XLIV beach towel, found them right after Super Bowl XLV, so the towels were 50% off. So I got him too.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh yeah.
I don't know many Saints fans at all, unless they're from New Orleans.
I like the colors.
Unless they're from New Orleans, I don't know any Saints fans at all, man.
Yeah, I like the Saints colors on their jerseys, like gold and black. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Justin says, just tried running TD after not running forever.
Oh yeah. So he's doing cardio.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what's up. That's good for the heart, bro.
Yeah, Justin says, I have a mild time of a chain smoker.
Oh, got you.
Not good.
So you gotta start somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. If you're just starting, Justin, then yeah, you'll get that up. You know what I mean? Because I remember
start somewhere.
I remember after I haven't like exercised or worked out, and then when I went to go start like doing my cardio, this was before. I don't do cardio right now, but bro, I was doing the one where like you have the sensors so you can kind of see your heart rate. My heart rate was ridiculous, bro. I got scared because I literally had my heart rate after like 20 minutes of running. My heart rate was sometimes at like 180, 170, like way up there. And I was like, holy shit, like this is not normal. But as I did it over like the course of 2 months, I noticed that my heart rate started settling much lower. And then it got to like 130s at like the peak. So it definitely, I definitely understand where you're coming from, Justin, on that one. Yeah, Jikaria says, oh, Drake. Yep. Drake is good. And then Jikaria says, mine is probably Juice World or Extension. That's what Jikaria is.
That's the new age.
Yep, the new age stuff. I mean, I like Juice World too. I heard some of Juice World stuff and Extension. I heard both of their stuff, and yeah, they both were cool. They were definitely cool. I could listen to them without being like, oh man, this new age stuff. I actually like it.
My MMA cats I used to train, with the weightlifting, that's all they would bump.
Yeah, exactly.
They would bump that so much. And what the fuck's his name? Who signed to Jay? The other dude, the little dude. You know what I'm talking about? with the tat right here. Fuck's
yeah.
his name, dude?
Shit. Yeah, I forgot. I don't really follow the new guys like that.
Forgot his name, man. It's gonna fucking bug me too. I'm gonna have to look that shit up.
Jake Urea says the Dead, Juice and Triple X or extension, and a live section would be Kendrick and Drake.
Okay, take that.
Kendrick is good. Kendrick is good too. I like Kendrick. Infinite.
Uzi. That's who it was.
Oh, Little Uzi, yeah.
Uzi Vert. Yeah, that's who they used to
I actually like Uzi Vert. I actually do like his music. So.
It's all right. Like I said, it's all the like that's all they used to bump. Uzi, Ascension, and Juice WRLD. They love bumping all them.
The kind of newer too, kind of grew on me over the years because he actually his voice changed and he actually sounds better now. Was the Baby.
Yeah, well, the Baby's always he had good flow, dude.
No, I'm saying, but he sounded like a baby when he first started flowing, and then he kind of matured, and then he now sounds like a real man when he does it. So
he's grown up, but he definitely had flow for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard him on a couple of radio shows, and he was killing it on freestyle. That's where like you can really tell people if they can if they can hop on the mic and just go. It's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah.
They'll flip you a beat and then be like, all right, let's go. Let's go. Like, and then you could tell who really understands that shit. Like who really got talent.
Yep.
It's like, damn, that's impressive. But yeah, the Baby's cool. You're talking about the Baby, right? Not Lil Baby?
Not the Baby.
Okay, yeah.
And Infinite says, always feels good to give a bruh something that made him so happy, unless it's the damn Raiders. Fortunately, I did not have to worry about the Raiders winning the Super Bowl since the 80s.
That was the last time they won? I thought it was the 70s. Holy shit.
Shit.
Fucking Raiders, bro.
One day we will have our victory again.
The team is I don't even bother. I don't even talk about them, man. That's your squad. Big ups, man. Big ups, bro.
Jake Urea says, bro, I remember watching so many streams where people just say 67. I'm glad no one's saying 67 here.
They were. When it was time, they were. Believe me, that shit was annoying as fuck.
Yeah. He says, I just hate those that say 67 for real.
Yeah, man. It was happening. We saw it. And it wasn't just here, it was on our TikTok stream. When we go live on TikTok for our gym lives, and oh man, I was like, oh God, here we go. I saw it on TikTok. I was like, great.
Yeah, I don't even know what does that mean? I don't even know.
It's irritable. That's what it is. It's fucking irritable.
Is there some kind of what is it, like mobile code? What is it?
It's irritable.
It means irritable?
No, it irritates people.
They just do it to irritate people?
It's just being fucking, what's it called? Like, I don't know, just fucking it's just slang, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being a nuisance, bro.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
It's fucking irritable, bro. Like it just definitely irritates me when I saw it. You know what I mean?
And Jake Urea has a question. He says, YNW Melly.
All right.
Yeah.
Not really my style. I've heard his stuff.
I never heard of him. Don't know.
Yeah. I know about all that stuff. I'm very particular about who I listen to, though, man. I don't listen to a lot of the new age rappers, man, because I feel like they all sound the same.
Right.
Auto-tune. Like Drake. I can't even consider Drake a new age rapper because he's been out for a while.
Yeah. Right.
But like, Kendrick's cool. Like, he's been out for a while too, though.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I don't really listen to any of the new age. I don't listen to them.
That's true. Justin says, wish I had something to say about rap scenes. I just never got into it for some reason.
It's all good, bro. What you listen to when you lift? Rock? You listen to some rock? I know I listen to rock too. There's days where I listen to that. You know that.
Yep.
I'll throw on some rock and I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's go.
I know. I like alternative music and stuff. That's cool too.
Same difference. Rock, alternative, all the same.
Hey, I want to know, anybody in the chat, have you guys heard of a group back in the day called Prodigy? That was one of my go-to jams.
Smack my bitch up.
Fucking dude,
I can't believe they got out of this, bro. They had bases loaded and they got out of it.
Holy
Wow.
shit. Holy shit.
The Tigers just failed big time, bro. They had bases loaded and they couldn't score. Holy shit. Still 2-2. Now we're in the bottom of the 12th, and the Mariners should be singing high praise because now they could really win this game. I thought they were going to lose dude, it was bases loaded, bro. Bases loaded, and they failed. Yeah. Anytime you do that, you don't deserve to win the game.
Exactly.
The Yankees done that a few times in that series, and that's why they did not win that series.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Jakaria says this live stream is good as shit. And Justin says, for real, the treadmill machines are so humbling. 15 minutes got my BPM to 177. Yeah, exactly. And he says, I ran 2 sets of 15 minutes. Yeah, he'll do that to you, man. If you haven't ran in a minute, he'll definitely do that to you. I'm sure I haven't ran in a minute too. I mean, I've been working out, but if I get up on those machines, I'll probably have my heart rate around the 150s until I do it like on a consistent basis. That's for sure. And Jakaria says, God damn, Justin, 15 minutes. I'm going to pass out now.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
And Justin said, I'm passing out on anything after 20 minutes.
At least you're doing it, dog. That's all you got to do, man. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Jakaria says, for real, that's some bullshit. He is a famous rapper that went to jail. YNW Melly has some of the best songs.
Yeah, that's part of that whole little racketeering, bro.
Yeah. Jakaria says, I might fall asleep while watching this. And then he says, no. Metal. And then Justin says, metal and rock for lifting, G.
Yeah, see? That's cool.
Yep.
Could do that.
Jakaria says, never heard of it. I think he's talking about Prodigy. And
that's old, bro. You going old school. That's
I know that's super
throwing it. I'm like, best.
Hey, but you can't say that was not good lifting music, bro.
That's pure lifting music, bro. Fuck. You can't, like, what else you gonna do to that shit? Smack my bitch up. Like, come on, man. Like, that's some fucking, of course you're gonna lift to that, man.
Yeah, that's that shit right there.
That's crazy. I don't lift to that, but I definitely could.
Yep.
That's funny as fuck, man.
Justin says, I'd be listening to calm white girl music and hitting PRS.
No, fucking it. That's pretty fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Justin says, Mr. Worldwide got me fucked up.
Oh, man.
And Infinite says, want to know a secret? There is a group of Green Berets that meet a couple of times a week to do ballet. I saw it with my own eyes. They did it in secret.
No way.
So don't tell anyone.
Green Berets, you're crazy. I'm not believing it. I'd have to see it to believe it. Green Berets are some badass motherfuckers. Doing ballet, I'm not buying it.
I mean, they gotta be able to stay on their toes, bro.
Yeah, there's other ways to stay on your toes. I think they're doing fucking surveillance.
I don't know. Ballet is just a way of balancing, learning to balance yourself.
I'm not going with that one, man. Some Green Berets, some badass motherfuckers too.
Hey, man. Ballet is a badass fucking thing, bro. That shit is it's not easy to do, bro. I mean, if you talk to anybody ever do ballet, that shit's kind of hard. It ain't easy.
I've heard. I know girls that do ballet. I don't do no fucking ballet, but I know girls that do ballet.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun times.
He said fun times.
Jakaria Gibby, where you from, brother? We want to know where you from. Let us know.
Yes, sir.
All right. Justin says, y'all gone be just reading chats this whole session. I mean, there's a lot of chats today, man. So it's always good, though. It's always good.
It's never a bad thing, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
I like
waiting for that game to end on MLB. Like in college, there was only a couple games I saw. I saw South Florida whoop up North Texas, but that's nothing. It's nothing out of the ordinary because South Florida is ranked number 24 in the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I saw Fresno State was getting their ass kicked.
Exactly.
They were playing Colorado State. So right now, I saw that too. These are both games that happened today.
Oh shit! I didn't even know college happened today. I
College
looked
is,
it up too. I didn't even see
oh,
it.
it's on Fridays, bro. Because you gotta ask me. You don't know this stuff.
I know. I literally looked it up to try to like see it though, and it didn't say nothing about college.
Because you have to specifically watch. So if like you have to know what if you don't look it up by conference, it's not going to tell you.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. So I was cooking and I was watching Colorado State and Fresno State, and Colorado State was just whooping their ass. I was like, oh shit, that shit's over. And then I told you the South Florida one. I was like, oh, that shit's cooked. So yeah,
Infinite's team lost today. You're saying?
They were getting cooked. That was at halftime. It was like 34-7, I think. So we already know that shit's over. Because if that was the score at halftime, yeah, it is done for sure. Fresno State ain't coming back from that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it is Friday. Was there any other college games besides those you just mentioned?
No, you don't. College is Saturdays, all the big games. Okay.
So let's
Fridays
go over.
They just put Fridays they just put like a couple of the games, not many.
Got you. Then let's go over tomorrow's games on college. What's going to be happening? You said like top 25 you usually be doing. So
I always do the top 25. So tomorrow we got a good matchup in the morning. We got Ohio State and Illinois. That should be a good one. Another good matchup will be Alabama, Missouri. Florida State takes on Pitt. That should be a little more even than what people think. Ole Miss is going to play Washington State. That should be a wash. That's a 30-point spread, so that's light work. Oregon and Indiana, top 10 battle. That's going to be a good one.
I got Oregon all day.
No, I will go Oregon too because they're at home. If they were on the road, it'd be a lot tougher. But they're at home; they could ride the crowd in Eugene, and I think they'll take that W as well. Oklahoma and Texas, you got the Red River rivalry. That's tough because Texas plays them tough because that's a rivalry right there, you know?
I got Oklahoma.
That's a tough one, dude. Texas at home? That's tough. Yeah, I don't know because you'd be surprised. Usually the ranked one loses. It's weird because Oklahoma could be nobody and Texas is ranked and Oklahoma will beat them. Oklahoma's ranked and Texas is not. Texas will beat them. That's how it always works with it. Right. So that's a tough one. If you even look at the spread, Texas is favored. Why? Because they're at home, and I know they're not ranked. I know Oklahoma's ranked number 6 in the country.
Yeah.
But they play them tough, dude. And there's no better way for them to get back at Oklahoma than to beat them and make them, give them their first loss.
Gotcha.
Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. That should be a wash. Georgia Tech should win that one. Notre Dame, NC State. I'll go with Notre Dame on that one. Iowa State, Colorado. That should be a wash. I know Prime Squad is they're struggling this year, so I would take Iowa State. You never know though. Prime Squad, Prime could give them a good little speech. Tennessee, Arkansas. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Texas A&M and Florida. That should be a good one too. That's light work though. Texas Tech and Kansas should be easy work. Georgia, Auburn. I think I'll go with Bulldogs on that one. Michigan, USC. USC dropped out of the top 25, but that'll be a lot closer than what people think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. LSU, South Carolina. I definitely got to go with LSU for sure. BYU and Arizona. That'll be closer than what people think too. And Arizona State and Utah. That should be a good one as well. I know Arizona State is ranked, but Utah plays them tough.
Yeah,
that's a rivalry right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's some good ones on the top 25, man. So it'll be a lot. There'll be a lot of good games tomorrow for sure, without a doubt.
Right.
For sure, man.
Infinite says one of the Green Berets' wives taught the classes. They did it to prevent injury and learn better body control for CQB. They did not just dance around in tights. They just did the exercises and movements.
There you go. See, so he said a wife of the Green Beret. That makes sense. And they're supporting her at the same time. Totally get it. Totally get it. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, because I couldn't see him in tights and stuff, but I definitely knew it was like movement and balance. That makes sense to me,
And we are going into the top of the 13th. The Mariners did not score. This game is going to go for a while.
Holy moly.
Yeah, well, what you got to do now, they're probably going to start playing a starting pitcher because this is do or die.
Right.
So when you get into these rounds, you want to win the game. I'd put in my best pitcher. I don't give a fuck if he's starting the next game. Be like, hey, bro, we need to ride this out, and we don't know how many innings we're gonna go, bro. So let's go. I'll put in my best pitcher right here. You know what I mean? It's because I want to win this game.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is a battle. This is a battle.
Damn.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. That's fucking dope, man. So remember, the winner of this game gets to go to the 6.
Yeah.
They get to play the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So
I got the Mariners.
Yeah. It's tough. I want the Mariners to win, but the Tigers they had bases loaded and failed. They have their chance now.
Yeah.
To win this game, because when you have bases loaded and fail, you got your chance now. If I were them, man, I'd go ham. You know what I'm saying? Because they should have actually scored on that shit. That's their own fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's still going. So yeah, that's all the NCAA happening tomorrow. NFL, I could go over NFL too for Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do it.
Yeah, we got another game in London. It's London, baby. We got the Jets, who have not won a game yet, so I got the Broncos in this. This is common sense. The Broncos are not going to stink it up. Okay?
Yeah.
The Broncos are going to that's light work. Browns and Steelers, that's always a good rivalry. Obviously, the Steelers, I got the Steelers on that one. The Bolts and Finns, got to go with the Chargers on that one since they took that L. Patriots Saints, that should be light work for the Pats. They're coming off one of their best victories in, I'd say, 4 or 5 years, beating Buffalo. And they did that convincingly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got to go with Pats Nation. Rams and Ravens, obviously, I'm going with the Rams. I think Lamar is still hurt. So I think the Ravens are a wash. They're done. You know what I'm saying? No Lamar Jackson, they ain't going anywhere. So I'll go with the Rams on that. Cardinals, Colts. Should be a good matchup. Colts, they're at home. I think I'll probably go with the Colts. Seahawks and Jags. That should be a good one. I think, the Seahawks are favored. I don't know why they're favored. I don't know what Vegas knows that I don't know. But I saw the Jags just take down, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So I'll go with the Jags on that one. I'll go with the Jags. Cowboys, Panthers. It hates me to say this. I think the Cowboys are a better team, which is weird. I can't stand the Cowboys. But you know what? No, fuck that. I'll go with the Panthers. Fuck the Cowboys. I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys. Fuck that. Titans and Raiders, battle of the 1 and 4 squads. Las Vegas is favored. Your squad is favored. I don't know why. They got their ass handed to them last week, 40-6.
I'm saying, bro. I don't. At this point, it's like whatever they say, it doesn't. Yes, no.
Yeah, I don't know. They're both 1 and 4, so the Titans aren't any good either. So, I'll just give you good luck.
Exactly.
49ers and Bucks. I know the Niners have a 4-1 record. They will not have their starting quarterback, but I'll go with the Bucks. I'm going with Baker Mayfield and the Bucks on that one for sure.
I can dig it. I like the Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks are solid, man. They're playing good ball. So, and they're at home. So that's I'll go with them. Bengals, Packers, and there's nothing like playing the Bengals without Joe Burrow. So the Pack, that should be light work for sure.
Yeah.
This is the game I'm looking forward to, bro. Lions, Chiefs. That is going to be a good game. The Lions could put a fucking big, like, just dagger into the Chiefs, like, for the beginning of the season, if they can make them 2 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chiefs are coming off that L, and they're at home. So that's going to be a good game. That's Sunday Night Football, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. And then I love it when they do this. Monday Night Football, we got 2 games.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Bills and Falcons. I think the Bills are pissed off that the Pats Nation just took them out, so they're going to go hard on the Falcons, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the Bears and Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels is back, like I saw from last week, so I'm going with the Commanders. Light work. That's all the NFL games. Got a lot of football this weekend. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be some great games on. It's gonna be cool.
Fuck yeah. Got a lot of sports on this weekend, man. You know what I'm saying?
And Infinite says, first NFL game I watched live was the Panthers, and they lost.
Panthers who?
I don't know. He just says it was the first one he watched live, the Panthers. He'll let us know. Infinite
probably against the Niners if he's out here.
Probably.
It would make sense.
And Infinite also says, I tried ballet. It is hard. Muscle I did not know I had cramped up. My argument is that Tupac did ballet. So, Jay, that's what it is.
He did. That's Juilliard, though. That's different. That's Juilliard, man.
I don't know, man.
And he was like 13.
Right.
He was hella young doing that shit. Remember, he was backup dancing for Shock G. Remember?
Yeah.
And Digital Underground. So, shout out Pac, man. And I don't believe Pac is dead anyway. I believe he's still here.
Oh, he is.
That's what I'm saying. I saw the last picture of Pac. Do you remember that?
When he was in the Beamer?
In the middle of the intersection?
Yeah.
Yeah. You did see that photo, right? Of Suge driving?
Yeah.
How are you driving with no key in the ignition?
Yeah, no. We reported.
Boom. Exactly. I did a conspiracy on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know Pac is alive. That was all staged because why you think he came out with Machiavelli, bro? He been living in fucking Cuba, Barbados, wherever the fuck.
I'm sure he's in Cuba because remember we just reported that it was somebody from his family died in Cuba who escaped the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, Pac is definitely doing his thing. He was smart enough to understand that, bigger people were coming after him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what you got to do, man. So, sir.
Yeah, Jake Ria says I'm about to fucking fall asleep while watching this for real. Infinite says no, I was in North Carolina. It was the Panthers and Saints.
Oh shit! Oh wow! He was in Carolina. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
And then Infinite says, got to see Andre Nicotina perform in Lake Tahoe. I did not plan it. I was just in late for a day and saw the flyer. Been listening to him since he was Dre Dog. Yeah,
exactly. That's when Andre was the man, Dre Dog. I love Dre Dog.
Well, me too.
When he turned to Andre Nicotina, he got, it was a little more druggy,
No, I know.
But it's still good music.
Yeah, he still has his.
Dre Dog was tougher though, for sure.
Exactly.
That's that SF toughness.
And Infinite says, I am Mexican. We don't need no key to drive a car.
Who says that? That's hella funny.
Oh, yeah. Jake Ria says, hold up, y'all. I got to go use their bathroom.
Do your thing, man.
Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Just like Jay's dog right now. Do your thing.
Oh, my dog. He's knocked, bro. He's like, he's snoring and shit. He's done for, bro.
I know. That's funny. That's hella
funny. He ate a lot of food. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him some. We had chicken left over from yesterday, but then I also made a filet mignon. He had some filet.
Oh, nice.
And then some vegetables. Yeah, so good. That's why he's sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like done for, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
So let's report on Jay, just the last of it, and let's do tomorrow just the games. So since we're not on the weekends, let's just do the games for NHL tomorrow if you can pull that up.
Yeah. NHL. Okay. We'll go NHL. We got there's a shit ton of games. Holy shit. I thought there was gonna be like 5. There's like 20 games, bro. All right, we got the Kings and Jets going. The Blues and Flames. Sabres Bruins. Maple Leafs Red Wings. Devils Lightning. Senators Panthers. The Capitals against the Islanders. Rangers against the Penguins. Flyers against the Hurricanes. Canadians against the Blackhawks. Mammoth against the Predators. The Blue Jackets against the Wild. The Stars against the Avalanche. Canucks against the Oilers. Ducks against Sharks. And the Golden Knights against the Kraken. There's a lot of games. Damn.
There are gonna be some good games, bro. I know for a fact, Stars and Avalanche. That's gonna be a good game. That's Colorado against Texas.
Dallas, right?
Yeah, Dallas, and then
Yeah.
you got Ducks against Sharks, bro. Your team Ducks against our team, the Sharks. That's gonna be good.
How's that my team? You claim that's my team just because I have the jersey that inspired them.
That's what I'm saying. You got the jersey, your team.
No, but I have the jersey that inspired the Mighty Ducks from the movie.
Oh, I know. That's why I just say it's your team because you have the jersey.
Oh, that's hella funny, man. That's hella funny. Yeah, but they don't. I don't even know if they have that jersey anymore. That was their old. That's their old logo, I believe.
I'm gonna stick with Chi-Town, the Blackhawks, for my team on the hockey since I'm not really a hockey
I told
fan.
you. I told you I have to have a Canadian team.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's
for
why
you,
that's why I was
Maple
rooting
Leafs?
for. No, I was rooting for the Oilers last
Yeah.
year. Remember?
Yeah, but
Edmonton. That is Canadian, but I have to understand. I have to go to Canada and check out hockey. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, and if you want to look at the one from the 6th, then I believe that's not going to be the Oilers. That's going to
No,
be
that's from the Maple Leafs, like you said.
yeah, the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, but see, I don't know if I like the Maple Leafs. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, you guys just go see the games. You know?
That's what I'm saying. When I go to a hockey game, it's gonna be in Canada,
Yeah,
and then we could go from there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, most definitely.
It's gonna be
Let me see. Let me check out that MLB game really quick.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out.
We are in the bottom of the 13th, still tied 2-2.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. We may be going 16 tonight, man.
Yeah.
Show may be over and they're still playing.
Jackaria says back, y'all.
Oh, for sure. And just to let you know, another game I'll be looking forward to this weekend. You know what I mean? The English Premier League. It'll be Liverpool against Manchester United.
Oh shit.
I am going with, obviously, I gotta go with Liverpool. I have to go with Liverpool. I know folks that are Liverpool fans, and shout out to Liverpool because y'all are gonna do it. Y'all are gonna make it happen, man.
So
that W, baby.
I got a virtual 5 saying Manchester's going to take him
Get that W, baby.
out.
Let's go.
Virtual 5, is that what you're trying to do?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, I'm riding with Liverpool, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, I have to. I have to. All right, these are different ties. All right.
I finally get to bet you on something that you really have no clue how the sport is. So this is good.
You're right, because I really don't have any clue. Like, I have exactly what folks have told me, and that's it. And I'm like, I've never even, like, I've never been there to watch a game, which I have to do, obviously. But yeah, I actually have no idea.
I finally have a chance to win.
Yeah, this is definitely a chance because I'm blindly just like, yep, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm riding it out from other people. I'm going with other people's like love for the game, you know?
Exactly.
So that's hella funny. You're right.
Jackaria wants to know, do you go live every day?
Yeah, we do. We go live. So our show is 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 10:30 usually. And then our gym lives are here too, but on TikTok, and that's Sunday to Wednesday, and that's usually 11:30 to midnight to like 1:30 a.m.
So yeah, we are going live pretty much every day except Saturday. That's the only day we do not go live.
The Saturday I could go live, but I usually do a short for Chef with Jeff. I could go live though. I don't. We have to get the setup right, because if I go live from my house, I'll be going live on just TikTok. But I want to go live from all our streams. So we got to get that set up. Once we get that set up, I'll go live on Saturday, because a lot of folks been asking me to go live when I'm cooking.
Exactly.
A lot of folks been asking, because they just want to see the process and want to see the cooking. And I'm like, I got you. You know what I mean?
That's all it is.
So that's all it is. But we got to get it set right to where we could be streaming on all the platforms, not just TikTok.
Right. I got it figured out already, so we'll be able to do that pretty soon, because I figured
you have it figured out. I don't. So we definitely need to
figure it out for both of us, so that we can
perfect. Yeah. See, we can do it then. Yeah, that'd be great.
We'll be good.
For sure.
All right, let's move on and get into some topics. UFC for Saturday.
Oh, we got UFC. There's UFC?
Oh yeah.
Damn, man, I never know when UFC's on, dude. I never know when UFC's on, bro. I don't watch UFC like that.
Yeah, I know. But I got you. So
Go for it.
Guys, we got the main card. We have the main event. It's going to be a lightweight bout, and this is going to be a good one. It's going to be I believe this is for the belt, and it's going to be Charles Oliveira, who's 35-11, against my Polish brother, Mateusz Gamrot. Oh, bro, Gamrot and Oliveira, this is going to be the fight to see, guys. Both of them are super good. They're both super technical, and this is going to be one. This is just going to be a great fight to watch. I already know, so I'm definitely going to catch this one. I'm going to go my boy Gamrot just because he is the next champion. The way he fights, he's on another level of fighting, and I think he does have what it takes to take down Oliveira. So I'm going with Gamrot. And then your co-main event.
Before you go on, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why are they both -110?
Why?
Like I'm looking for the spread. And they both say -110. That means there's no favorite.
Yeah, there's no favorite. They're both such good technical fighters that I think everybody's like, this can go either or, either way.
So how do you bet on? You don't bet on it?
I think it'll change by the time it gets closer. I think
so you think before the match starts they change that?
They'll change it for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck is this?
This is just the feeling of the people right now, and it's just exactly why I'm reporting like it's gonna be like such a toss-up. Because they're both such good technical fighters. But like I said, Gamrot, he hasn't had the belt yet, and Oliveira has. And Gamrot he's hungry, bro. Like he wants it hella bad.
They got the same. They're both 5'10" and 156.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this is gonna be a fight for the ages because they can both do ground. They're both really good at like fighting stand up. So either or, it's gonna. The only thing that I think Oliveira might have a little bit of advantage of is he might have a little bit better reach. I think he's a little bit of a lengthier fighter,
Yeah, he has 4-inch reach.
That's what I'm saying. So he's gonna have a little bit of a reach advantage. But Gamrot, bro, this guy, he's like a pit bull, bro. He ain't gonna stop. He has stamina that I haven't seen many fighters have the stamina that Gamrot has. So it'll definitely be a good one to watch.
That'll be a good one. Okay.
Yeah. Your co-main event for tomorrow night is going to be Figueroa against Montel Jackson. It's going to be a good one. Figueroa is 24-5. He's an OG in the game. Montel Jackson is 15-2, so he's a little bit younger. I think he's more thirstier, and I'll give it to Jackson on that one. Although Figueroa is a real good fighter as well. And then after that fight, you have welterweights Vicente Luque against Joel Alvarez. Vicente is 23-11. Joel is 22-3. Joel's fighting losses is much less, so I'm just going to go with Joel on that one. And then for your heavyweight bout, you have Jonata Deniz against Mario Pinto. Jonata Deniz is 9-1, and Mario Pinto is 10-0. He has not lost yet. I'm going to go with Mario on this one just because he hasn't lost, and if he hasn't lost yet, and then he might just be one of those real good fighters. And then right before that, you have your featherweight bout, which is Ricardo Ramos, who's 17-7, against Kane Aflili, and he's 12-4. I'll go with Ramos just because I don't know why, but I just feel like he's going to do some work, so that'll be good. Let's look at your prelims, see if there's anybody in there that I might recognize for you guys to even talk about. And I am looking. The only one I'm going to mention in the prelims is my home girl, which I shall say, who's also from Poland. Her name is Karolina Kowalkiewicz, and she's not the best fighter, but she's always entertaining, so I'm going to watch her. She's 16-9, and she's fighting Julia Palastri, who I believe is from Brazil, and Julia is 13-5. If I'm going to give it to any of these girls, even though I want my home girl Karolina to win, I doubt she will. She's a little bit soft, but nevertheless, she's always entertaining. So I will give it to Julia to win the fight, but I definitely will watch Karolina because I just like watching her. She's a good fighter too, she's not as hard. She doesn't. She's kind of there just to kind of get paid type thing. She's a little bit older too. She's like 40 years old. So, but still doing it big. Can't complain. All right, guys. So that will be our UFC for tomorrow. I believe it starts at 4 p.m. for like prelims. So yeah, that'll be kind of nice to watch. Okay, we'll get into that. And Justin says, did y'all go through the Trump 100% tariff announcement? No, we did not yet. We did not.
Today.
Trump tariff announcement.
Not yet.
Yeah, so we will. On our trends today, I don't know if we're really talking about it, but I did see something that he just implemented another tariff with China. So I did hear about something like that, but I haven't gotten into any of it yet. I'll look it up as we're doing our trends, and I'll see if it's something to talk about during our crypto segment. Jackaria says hi again. He is back.
What up? What up?
What up? What up? All right, guys, let's move on and get into your guys' breaking trends and news. Let's see what's going on over there. Real quick, though, Infinite says she can't be Polish. Her last name did not end with ski. That's true. That's true, But, yeah, not all Polish people have skis. Some of them have, especially the women. The women, if they're not, before they're married, they're more like the WICZs. That is definitely not always skis, but, yeah. I know what you're saying, Infinite. Good look on that one. All right, Jay, let's move on and get into some Trump news or the Pentagon news with what's going on there with the Pentagon. What are they approving?
What?
What is the Pentagon approving? I guess with Qatari. Remember we're talking about
Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah, so Qatar was they were trending today. Why? Because they are about to have well, they're not going to have they're not building a base for Qatar, basically, but they're going to have, how do I put it? They'll be able to be trained, the Qatari F-15 pilots in the U.S., which is, it's in Idaho, but a lot of people are kind of worried about it. Let's just say, a lot of people thought that they're going to have their own base here.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people got that, especially on X, they were going ham, what the fuck? They were pissed.
Right.
But I don't think they're going to have their own base. They're just going to be training here. They're allowed to.
Exactly.
Yeah. So please don't overreact. You know what I mean? It's not what it's chess. Okay. Please. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people trying to badmouth Trump about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, man. I get where it's all a part of the peace deal, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So it's part of the peace deal. That's the reasoning behind this.
Yeah, and the resort. Remember the resort that he's trying to do?
Yeah.
They're giving him $5.5 billion. So
he's still gonna try and do the resort.
Try to do a resort. They also gifted a jet as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I mean. This is all a part. I think it's all a part of the deal.
So it looks like they're doing this so that they're gonna try to have Qatar probably hold down that whole resort and stuff. They're going to be holding.
Yeah, exactly. That's yes. It's a lot of trust in Qatar. I don't know much about Qatar. I do know that I think Qatar is associated with, everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Qatar it's a very small country. And it's pretty much ran, kind of U.S. ran. You know what I mean? They have a lot of money.
I don't know. I hope it is, but they seem to be cool with, everyone.
Well, they have to because they're a very small country in the Middle East. You know what I mean? So they got to be cool with everybody. But at the end of the day, they really are
cool with Hamas too.
No, I know. I mean, they have to be, like I said, because they're such a small country. But at the end of the day, they're really I think the U.S. backs them more than any other country out there besides Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, man. A lot of people are really tripping about that.
So right.
I can't comment on Qatar. I've never been there. Don't know much about it. So.
Oh, we rolling.
What?
We rolling, bro. We're gonna see that part of the world when we go to our Bitcoin conference in Saudi Arabia.
I'm not going to Dubai, but I'm not trying to roll around all those areas, really.
I'm not all the areas. I'm just saying Qatar. Qatar is it has nice areas in Qatar, and it's
does it? I don't know. I know nothing about it.
It's very Americanized. You'll like it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like I said, I know Dubai is. Dubai is, but
yeah, Dubai, Qatar, those are all very Americanized. Turkey is pretty Americanized.
Okay.
We could check out Turkey.
Yeah.
See the folks.
I feel it.
All right. So, yeah, that is the title of our show. And it looks like the Pentagon agrees to host Qatar's F-15 fighters and pilots. So, we shall see what happens there. But hopefully, yeah, it's just some
A lot of
temporary
people mad
stuff.
about that, bro. A lot of people mad about that.
I know. I
A
believe
lot
it.
of people mad about that.
I believe it. All right, let's move on to some national news. And Jikaria says, I'm taking off. Goodbye. Take it easy, Jikaria. Hope to see you on again. We will be on Monday and Sunday for the gym. So check us out. But moving on to some national news. It looks like we had a pretty big explosion happen in Tennessee. There was a manufacturing plant that exploded and it left multiple people dead and 18 missing. The explosion happened at Accurate Energetic Systems in Tennessee. Authorities said several people have died and 18 more remain unaccounted for following the explosion today in the morning. Officials said that multiple people were dead. This plant was located 50 miles west of Nashville, and let's see what it says about it. There's not going to be something that we're going to be like a car wreck or something like that. They're just going to clean up debris and leave. We're going to probably be here for a few days. That's what the emergency management people were saying. Initially, at least 19 people were missing, and that multiple others have been hospitalized, according to local reports. But later on, in Friday, which was today, that number was reduced to 18. Authorities said one person who was initially believed to be on site was located safely at home. Investigators are still working to confirm who was at the facility and are notifying families. Multiple agencies responded to the explosion with more than 300 emergency personnel on scene. Residents in Lobelville, not far from the scene, said they felt their homes shake. The blast rattled Gentry Stover from his sleep. Then this guy Gentry says, "I thought the house had collapsed with me inside of it," he told the Associated Press. "I live very close to Accurate, and I realized about 30 seconds after I woke up that it had to have been that." State Representative Jody Barrett, a Republican from the neighboring town of Dixon, was worried about the possible economic impact because the plant is a key employer in the area. "We live probably 15 miles as the crow flies, and we absolutely heard it at the house," Barrett said. "It sounded like something going through the roof of our house." The company, according to its website, is dedicated to the development, manufacture, handling, and storage of high-quality energetic products utilized in both defense and commercial markets. Its clients included the Department of War and the Department of Homeland Security, according to the Association of the United States Army. So, yeah, it looks like they were developing some weapons there for our defense and for our military, and something pretty big exploded there, and that's not cool. It looks like a lot of people were hurt. So RIP to the people that did not make it, and yeah, just really sucks for Tennessee that something like that had to happen, especially if it is a key employer. Let's see. Infinite says, "I have been there. There is already an Air Force base in Qatar. The Idaho thing is because Qatar bought their way to the U.S. for the price of a plane. It's called AI Udid Air Base, or Al Udid Air Base." And Infinite says, "In fact, there was 2 U.S. military bases. I was stationed at as Salaya Army Base. It closed in 2021.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, see, Infinite was even stationed there, bro. He knows about Qatar.
That's tight.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Infinite, would you say it's pretty Americanized Qatar, or is it can you guys like roam outside of the base, or were you guys kind of just locked up in the base? Like, was it too dangerous to go outside of the base in Qatar? And we also have DTW in the house showing us love with the American flag. What up, DTW? Nice to see you on here, as always. Okay, let's move on. And Jay, let's get into some international business news and what is going on with China tariffs and everything that is happening with this Coinbase Binance system.
Oh, man. Well, the markets today took a dump.
And they didn't have toilet paper.
Yeah, man. So the crypto market wiped out from I don't know how many 250 billion I think it was, and or
Yeah.
trillion, should I say trillion? And that happened not just on the stock market as well.
Yeah.
So both of them took a hit, and then when both of them took a hit, both Coinbase and Binance both. This is why I don't keep my stuff on exchanges, and this is why I explain to people why I have a ledger. So both the exchanges, because everyone's panicking, are trying to get their shit off, right?
Yeah.
Both the exchanges stopped working. Service is too heavy. Please try again later. I was like, oh shit, yeah. All my stuff is on my ledger. So I'm not tripping, you know what I'm saying? But hella people are fucking like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so even Robinhood as well, just to let you know. But like people don't understand. Like that's what I mean. Like they don't mind keeping their shit on exchanges. It's weird to me. I don't know. Like I'm the type, I have a lot of money in it. I put it on my ledger, turn off the ledger, no one even knows you have it. You know what I mean? So that makes me feel good. I did that, a long time ago. So you could even, on ledgers, you can access everything from your ledger. You could access the markets and everything. And you could make if you want to sell, put it to your account, trade, buy, you could do everything from your ledger. Oh, okay. So that's why I don't understand why people don't just get a ledger. I know you got to spend a couple hundred, $200-300, but it's a cold wallet. So you should feel safe. Like, cool. I could put it on here, turn it off, and no one can access it. Yep. So I don't understand why people, that's what I mean. They keep it on these exchanges and then shit like this happens and then they panic even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, come on, man. Like stuff like this is going to happen. You know what I mean? It goes up, down, up, down, up, down. That's just how it works. Exactly. Like people don't understand that, man. That's why, trying to explain to people over the years that just are too emotional. I was like, you know what? If you that emotional, you shouldn't even be in this. Just take your money out. Trust me. You'll just drive yourself nuts. So.
And I guess it says here on X that the reason why everything just crashed today was because that Trump slaps 100% tariff on China starting November 1st.
I mean, I wouldn't. It adds to it, but it's not. It's because of the markets crashing. You know what I mean? Like when you have trillion wiped out of the stocks and 250 trillion out of the crypto, people are. It's panic. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that adds to it. That adds to that factor for sure.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's if you already have a little bit of a flame, then you're just dousing that with gasoline.
And pretty much, you know what I mean? But it also opens up time for people. Hey, you know what? Stuff is going to dip, which I know it's going to dip in 2026. Good time for bear and to buy. Right. That's what I would say. But people, I don't know if people understand that. It's not for me to explain. It's just, that's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, so that it all coincides together, and then so all the exchanges weren't letting. Once it got overloaded, they just said, "All right, we're done with this shit."
Right.
It's fucked up, man. Their service got overloaded. Like, fuck this, fuck it.
Like you said, everybody's super emotional, so they hear that Trump was going to put 100% tariff on China starting November 1st, and look, they're panicking already before even November.
That's not the whole reason, but that contributes to it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a big contribution because if that didn't happen, the markets wouldn't have dropped what they did today. It would have just been probably half of that.
So you're telling me you think just because he said that, so almost 2 trillion was wiped off the stock market and 250 trillion off crypto because he said he's putting tariffs?
No. I'm saying it was a perfect storm because there was a lot of over leverage. Every time where we get into greed on the crypto, that just means that people are over leveraged. They're taking out a whole bunch of trades on leverage. And then of course, if you're over leveraged and then some bad news like this comes out, it's just like a perfect storm and everybody gets taken out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So their sites already weren't working. So when you put that on top, what do you think they're going to do? Oh, we got to get them up. They don't care. Fuck them. That's what I mean. They're like, oh, well, service load is too heavy. Please try again later. Everyone kept posting and I was laughing my head off. Like, bro, like it's already not working. And then you hear that announcement like you just said, oh, shit, I got to take it out. Oh, my God. What are you gonna do? You think they're gonna fix it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin says, yeah, it gave me a heart attack today. The stock's all red. So he's
right. You got to ride it out, dog. Don't worry. It's not your end goal. Okay. That's not how shit works. Don't be emotional. Don't be like the rest of the fucking people. Don't be emotional. Fuck emotion. Ride it out. It will climb back up. That's just how shit works. Trust me. I've had my investments for God knows how fucking long. You know what I mean? Just relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Relax.
And Infinite says about Qatar, yes, it was very westernized, most Europe, less than Americanized, Italian to be specific. So Qatar is kind of cool. Italianized.
Very cool. All right. I don't know. I know nothing about it. Yeah. So that's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah. Infinite says, or at least it was in 2011. Doha has changed since then.
Which one? What is
Doha? A city in Qatar called Doha.
That's not what Israel bombed, is it?
Could have been. I'm not sure. Shit. Sounds like familiar.
Damn, that's
maybe that's why they bombed it.
No, if that's the one they bombed, then that's why all this shit went down.
Yeah.
If I remember hearing correctly, that's who they bombed, and it was off limits, and that's why everything went down the way it did. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's by there. Oh, no shit. Wow, I didn't know. Okay. Putting pieces of the puzzle together here. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. It says Israel launched an airstrike on the capital of Qatar, Doha, targeting a residential compound.
So that's the one. So that's what caused, that was off limits, and they shouldn't have done that. And then that's what caused everything else. That's why President Trump had to do what he did here. Okay, I'm putting it together in my head now.
Yeah.
That's see, people don't know that. Okay. I know that, but now I get it. Okay. I'm putting more of the pieces together now, so it's coming. Yeah, that makes sense now. Now it makes more sense to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Infinite says it's pronounced Doha.
Yeah, Doha. Exactly. See, it was. So when you said it, it didn't ring, but I heard it as Doha too, and I was like, okay, maybe it's a different spot. But now that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, that was the place. Yep, that was exactly what I was talking about. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And Justin says, I think NASDAQ is 2% bear and EFT is 2% bear. You know, the stocks ain't doing good.
Yeah.
Justin says, lost 500 today. The tariff announcement was very unexpected. The announcement was a trigger. That might just be one factor of the crash, but it's the fuse to the fire.
Yep. Just don't. No emotion, bro. Just let it ride, bro.
He knows because he's saying right now it's a buy opportunity though, or it might be a potential time to short.
Bro, no. Even if I in my head, like I have all my investments, right? I already knew in 2026 everything's gonna go down big time. Yeah. Don't worry, because the year after that it's going right back up. That's what I mean. Just like you said, think of it as like, I could make some extra bread. I could throw it in there, especially when it's down. Because when it goes back up, you're going to be like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm winning. That's it. Just relax. Exactly. Relax. Exactly. Don't pay attention to this shit, please. It'll drive you crazy. Focus on school and the gym. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
And year over year, just, every time we're in fear, because this is how I always play my game plan for crypto. Whenever you're in fear, that's when everybody else is in fear, that's when you want to buy. You know what I mean? You don't go with the crowd. You go opposite of the crowd. When everybody's panicking, that's when you buy. When everybody is in greed, that's when you either hold on or you sell. You don't buy anymore because you want to go against the crowd. You want to go against the noise.
HODL, bro. That's it.
Yep.
HODL. That's it.
Got a hodl, yo, sheet.
That's it. Trust me. You good, bro. Just chill.
Yep. Hodl it and make sure that it ain't a shit coin that you're hodling. You're good to go, bro. You're good to go. You can't go wrong with the big three or the big five right now since XRP is like number 5.
Layer 1, baby. Layer 1s.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Justin says, ha ha ha, focus on college and gym. Right on.
That's it, bro. That's all you need, bro. Trust me. I got this. I've been there. For sure.
All right, so let's move on to our next topic, which is the stock market. Since crypto did go down, so did the stock market. It looks like today's market, the Dow sinks 800 points, S&P 500, and NASDAQ sees worst day since April as Trump's renewed tariff threats spook Wall Street. So, yeah, U.S. stocks closed sharply lower on Friday when the tariffs were announced, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 1.9% over 870 points, while the S&P 500 fell roughly 2.7%. The tech-heavy NASDAQ composite slid around 3.6%, leading losses. Trump unloaded on China and its leader, Jinping, in a lengthy post on Truth Social on Friday. The post came after China heated up trade tensions with the U.S., adding new port fees on American ships and launching an antitrust investigation into Qualcomm. Beijing has also been in the midst of tightening export controls on rare earth minerals and it recently halted purchases of U.S. soybeans. Some very strange things are happening in China, Trump posted. In his post, he also floated canceling a planned meeting with the Chinese leader later this month, saying there was no reason for it before threatening to dramatically increase tariffs. Ultimately, though potentially painful, it will be a very good thing in the end for the USA. One of the policies that we are calculating at this moment is a massive increase of tariffs on Chinese products coming into the United States of America, Trump wrote. The return to Trump's tariff war put a pin in an already wobbly week for markets, which were pulled in different directions by AI demand hopes and U.S. government shutdown worries. With Friday's decline, all major indexes logged a firmly down week after a retreat from record highs. Meanwhile, private data was in focus for investors as the release of official economic figures have been delayed due to the U.S. government shutdown, which entered its 10th day. The University of Michigan's reading on consumer sentiment in October, released Friday morning, showed Americans are still feeling sour about the economy as they fret about jobs, prospects, and high inflation. Looking ahead, investors are counting down for earnings season to start in earnest next week, which will be led by JP Morgan and Citigroup. Performance is expected to be softer, with analysts betting tariffs will bite into revenue for the quarter. So that is exactly what is going down for you guys, and that's why Wall Street, just like crypto, kind of slid today, and it's all literally because there is some tension with China right now, and we are kind of battling it out. That's all it really is. All right, guys, let's move on to our next trend. Jay, before we do, what is going on in MLB? Has it ended yet or not yet?
Let's check it out.
Not yet.
Top of the 15th, baby.
There you go.
God,
there you go.
They're top of the 15th. Holy shit.
Nobody wants to give up on this one. Whoever's
Holy
going to be
shit,
more
bro.
determined. Bro. That's good.
Holy shit. So that means the Mariners failed because they had a couple runners on what last I checked. And they couldn't get them in.
Oh my God. What a game.
What a fucking game for the ages, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Freaking crazy, bro.
Let's see how far they could get, man. They're in top of the 15th right now. Let's go. Whoever wins this game, like I said, I'm riding with that team against the 6.
Right. Mariners are going to take it, I'll tell you now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, Detroit had that chance when they had bases loaded. And they haven't, ever since I've checked, they haven't had an inning like that since, and that was in the 11th. They're due. They're due for it. It's about 4 innings later now. They're almost into a second game.
Yeah, exactly.
So we gonna see, bro. The Mariners failed last inning to score those 2. So
yeah.
Whew, man, this is a tough one.
Very tough.
I'm willing to bet though, if I'm the Tigers, I'm putting in a brand new starter. Hey, let's fucking go, bro. We using our best right now. Let's do it. I don't care if you were scheduled for the next game. You going in now. Let's go.
Exactly.
Man, this is crazy, bro. This is some crazy shit. Wow. Impressive. All right, where are we? What are we doing?
All right, Jay, let's move on and get to some celebrity news of what is going on with Michael J. Fox.
Oh shit. He got an audio book, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So, Mr. Back to the Future, bro. That shit's tight, right?
Hell yeah, audiobook. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So he's got an audiobook and it's cool because he's kind of giving shouts out to Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was Back to the Future for him, like he loves his fans. He loves the fans. He always gives shout out to the fans. You know, obviously he's had Parkinson's for a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he always shouts out the fans, you know, how they've given him life, you know what I'm saying? Like giving him joy and work. And he's very thankful for his fans. And he said the audiobook is really about bullies. You know, it's about standing up to bullies, you know. We live in a bully culture right now, and I think there's something about that. There's something about seeing the little guys like stick up to the bullies, you know, like he was to Biff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So shout out Michael J. Fox, man. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Back to the Future, one of my favorite series growing up.
Oh,
So
I know. Me too.
I loved it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's predicted a lot too with what we're doing now. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Obviously, we're working on the flying car right here in Half Moon Bay, and you know, so so it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. It's come to fruition. You know what I mean? You
Like I
know?
said before, nothing ain't gonna get me excited till I see that hoverboard come out.
Oh God,
I want that hoverboard, bro.
you hella funny, man. That's hella funny. But yeah, man, yeah. So he was trending for that, man. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool, man. Kind of cool.
Right.
Michael J. Fox, that dude. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
So, but yeah, that should be it's kind of cool. He has an audio.
No, that's great. Yeah, definitely got to listen. Got to check it out. You know.
No, for sure, man. That's showing love.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And Infinite makes a good point. Infinite says, "Open market, my ass." It's like Dan Robinhood had technical difficulties back during the GameStop situation.
Yep.
Service overloaded is their excuse to control your
Exactly.
money like some commies.
Exactly.
Yep.
No, that's what I mean. That's why I laugh. Like all these people, like they panic when they hear the panic. Like, oh yeah, like they're gonna fix it. Like I don't give a fuck. Fuck,
Yeah,
they give a fuck for.
exactly.
You know.
They just don't want people taking all the money out of their exchanges. So they'll do shit like that on purpose because everybody starts selling and panicking.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. So I'm yeah, that's what I mean, man. Ledger. Just get a ledger. Just
Get a ledger.
Cold wallet, only way to go. And like I said, people won't even know it's there. You turn it off, no one knows you have it. That's it. You just have to be responsible and disciplined enough to remember your password. That's it. Write it down, put it in your safe if you have to. Jesus.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yep. Very well said.
Fuck yeah, man.
All right. Let's move on and get into our next celebrity news. And this is trending. I don't personally know these people, but if you are into the Real Housewives of Potomac, star Wendy Osefo and her husband were arrested on fraud charges. The Carroll County Sheriff's Office said the couple fraudulently reported a burglary and theft at their Maryland home. So yeah, Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie Osefo were arrested Thursday in Maryland after being indicted by a grand jury for allegedly falsely reporting a home burglary and theft. Wendy, 41, faces 16 charges related to making false, misleading information, fraud, and making false statements to an officer, court records show. Her husband, who's also 41, faces 18 charges for the same crimes. Attorney information was not listed. A spokesperson for the reality star said she and her husband are back home and in good spirits. They are grateful for the outpouring of concern and support from friends, fans, and colleagues. The Osefos, alongside their legal team, look forward to their day in court, the spokesperson said in a statement. At this time, they respectfully ask for privacy as they focus on their family and the legal process ahead. Deputies were called to the couple's home on April 7th, 2024, for a report of a burglary and theft. The Osefos allegedly told deputies that they had just returned from vacation to find out their home had been burglarized. The couple said that jewelry, luxury goods, clothing, and shoes totaling more than $200,000 were stolen. During an investigation, the sheriff's office said that the detectives found that Wendy Osefo and her husband had returned roughly $20,000 of the alleged stolen items to the stores where they purchased them. Detectives also found images of one of them wearing jewelry that had been reported stolen after the burglary took place, according to a news release. A search warrant was issued at the couple's home, and they were taken into custody Thursday. They were released on Friday today after posting bond. Wendy had appeared on Bravo's Real Housewives of Potomac since 2020. Her husband, who often appears on the show, is an attorney and founder of the cannabis brand Happy Eddie. Bravo did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Friday. The arrests come weeks after Wendy Cephal's Real Housewives of Potomac co-star Karen Hooger was released from prison after serving a 1-year sentence for driving under the influence and other charges as well. So yeah, it looks like just that cast of the Real Housewives is for that show. I think it's just like the cast; they're all kind of, you know what I mean, doing their thing and getting into trouble. But it's kind of crazy because the husband is an attorney, bro. You would think they would know better than that, but they actually did some crazy shit. I bet you they were trying to report it to like the insurance company and get back some of their money from the insurance, as well as like they said they were returning stolen goods that they reported stolen. So yeah, man, kind of crazy. But if you ain't smart about your shit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go report this to the police, and then you're gonna think like the police ain't surveillancing you after $200,000 has been stolen. Like you're definitely dreaming, and that's how you get caught. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Pretty funny, but it is what it is. Infinite says it was in one of the early drafts of Back to the Future. You know
what?
Infinite said that it was in one of the early drafts of Back to the Future.
What was?
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
I was talking about Back to the Future. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what he's talking about. Early drafts.
One of the early drafts.
Back to the Future.
I can't remember what I said. Fuck.
Yeah. I remember just talking about the hoverboard, and you were talking about the flying cars coming. So I think maybe he's talking about one of that, the flying cars.
Not sure. Maybe.
Could be.
I don't know.
He'll let us know. It's all good. All right, guys. It is October, so for our movies of the day, each day of this week, we are actually doing horror movies. Oh, Infinite says there is a missing message. That's why we couldn't decode what he was saying.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, for this whole month, we are doing horror movies. So let's get into Jay's movie of the night. And I know this movie, Jay, it is one of my favorite horror movies. And you are watching Saw, if I'm not correct. If I am correct.
Part 1. Yeah.
Cool. What is Saw Part 1 about?
Well, it's the gateway to a series of excellent movies. Basically, you have a killer, we'll say a serial killer, who the media labeled as Jigsaw. He basically, so in this one, he has two people. Oh shit! He has two people chained in a bathroom, or if you want to call that a bathroom, yeah, a filthy one. And everything leads to the next clue. So if people don't work together, they could just rot in hell and die. That's how Jigsaw works. But Jigsaw doesn't kill you. He's either going to leave you with a solution of either you can cut yourself and get out, or you can work together and try to figure out what's going on, like a puzzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And basically, yeah. So these people they wake up in a room and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And they have to piece shit together. It's very crazy. It was a game changer movie for me because I hadn't seen movies like this, and I was like, oh shit. And then, like I said, it went from this to like 10 more. Yeah. Fucking awesome film, bro. One of my favorite ones. I watched Part 1 because I was like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah. You know what I mean? And man, one of the best movies I've seen for sure. Especially the fact that Jigsaw doesn't kill anyone. He gives you the opportunity, and he picks certain people. In this one, he picked certain people because I believe, he saw their lives. They weren't living true. They were doing other things in their life. But I think it's also biased because, the people he picked in this one happened to tell him that he wasn't going to live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
They told him he was gonna basically die. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I believe he chose the doctor, and then he chose the person who was taking pictures of the doctor. That's who those people are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So he chose the photographer and the fucking doctor. You know what I'm saying? So this one's a little more biased. But as the movies go, he basically picks people who are fucking up their life. You know, he picks druggies, picks people who just fuck up in their life. And then you can use his theory. Basically, either you're gonna die because you're leading your life to shit anyway, or it's basically a fucked up way of okay, or I can pass his test and live. Understand?
Right.
Which is I think a fucking brilliant way to look at shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's just this series is fucking amazing, man.
Oh,
Fucking amazing. One of the best series I've ever seen.
True that. True that.
One of the best series I've ever seen, bro.
What do you rate the movie?
Come on, bro. Are you kidding me?
Brady?
Without a doubt, that's a Brady, bro. That's just one of the best movies I've ever seen. Game changer, like I said.
Okay.
Like I said, man, and like I said, obviously this started a whole multiple generation of movies.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Crazy.
Okay, well, we do have a lot of actors in this movie, but let's do the most famous one and get into some Danny Glover movies.
D Glove, yeah. I used
Boy,
to see D Glove all the time, bro. You know that, right?
it was your boy.
Yeah, me and my boy Zach would see D Glove at the Corrette every day when we were working out. So my boy went to USF, and they have their gym's called the Corrette Center. You have lifetime membership there, and we saw D Glove every day, bro, working out. That's cool. Fucking dope, man. I was like, D Glove, man. Exactly. D Glove is a legend, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Fucking legend, bro. But he's got some fucking movies, bro.
What's your favorite movie?
Holy shit. Fuck. Favorite Danny Glover movie? That's a fucking tough one, bro. I may have to go cliche on this one, bro. Lethal Weapon.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I mean, he killed it in Lethal Weapon, bro. He killed it. And obviously that started a series of movies too. You know what I'm saying? That was just fucking excellent movie, bro. Lethal Weapon.
Do you know that he was in a movie called The Last Black Man in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I saw a little of it. I wasn't really into it, but yeah, it's been on many times on one of the movie channels.
Okay, I never heard of it. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, it's not really my, like I said, I saw it, like it's on sometimes, and like I'll watch a little. I'm like, it's not really. I think I have to watch it from the beginning and really like, but it's not. It was kind of boring, honestly. But
I got you.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, like I said, I think I have to watch it from the actual beginning. I've only caught it in certain parts. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course it was going to be in Frisco, dog. Come on now.
Definitely.
D Glove, dog.
D Glove. What about underrated? What's your favorite movie?
He's in so many movies. Fuck.
Oh, I know.
I could go with this one. I'm not going to go with this one, though. This is one of my favorites. I'll go with the new one. I'll go with Shooter.
Shooter, okay. Let's go.
Yeah, he played a good part in Shooter. He was a dickhead, but he played a good part in Shooter. I like Mark Wahlberg movies, too, so. Right. Shooter, for sure.
Shooter, okay. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, guys. As far as my favorite Danny Glover movie, I am going to go with. There is so many of them, and it is very hard. But
fucking dope.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna have to say, Death at a Funeral. Very funny comedy.
Comedy. Damn. Okay, you went comedy. I was like.
Yep.
I did not expect that. He has so many movies.
Yeah, and I mean that was funny. Chris Rock. You had what's the name? Tracy Morgan. You had Luke Wilson in that one. Kevin Hart. Like
there's a ton of people, bro.
Ton of people. So you can't go wrong. But as far as underrated of his, That's also a tough one, but I'm gonna go with the one, the only Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, that's legendary.
Yeah,
That's a legendary one, bro.
right,
That's a really
right.
good one. Really good one.
I really like that one, so that's why I went with that one.
Of
But
course.
I did also. It was between that and another one that a lot of people don't know he was in, and that's Escape from Alcatraz, the
Yeah.
1979 flick.
Yeah, the Eastwood one. That was good.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was a good
So
one.
not a lot of people knew he was in that one, but
Oh
I
yeah,
thought,
you'd have to watch that one. That's why.
yeah, exactly.
That was an old school one. I remember that one.
Um, Getting into some chats real quick. Infinite says the missing message was that legend has it the reason Doc and Marty were friends is because Marty sold dope and girly mags for Doc so that Doc can fund his time machine.
No shit.
Yeah, facts. That's facts, bro. Michael J. Fox is one of Hollywood's saint actors with one of Hollywood's saints actors who no one talks negative about, like Tom Hanks, Keanu Reeves, and Rick Moranis. Very
Yep.
true.
I
Very
can see
true.
that.
And Infinite also says Danny Glover was getting too old for this shit in '87. It is 2005, and he's still coming out with movies. He was never too old for this shit.
No, never. He was killing it. That's when.
Yeah.
So when we were seeing D Glove, it was what was that? Oh, fuck, I can't. It was 03, 04, 05, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all those years we were seeing D Glove, or it was 02, 03, 04. We would see him all the time.
Oh, okay.
Shit was dope. Yeah, he was always working out, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit was dope.
Yeah, he always kind of gets these roles as like kind of like the older police guy or
Yeah,
something. You know
exactly.
what I mean? But yeah, no, I think he always kept himself in pretty good shape. So he's always definitely, like
Yeah.
over the years, he's aged well, you can say,
Oh
or just
yeah,
hasn't
man.
aged at all. He just sticks
Yeah.
to an old man
Nah,
type
he
of
plays
body.
that role good, man. Like you said, the either the criminal role or the criminal officer role or the officer
Yeah,
role. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like he just plays that role good, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Jay, so since we're done with the movie of the day and the movie's actually over, if you can, that would be kind of nice if you want to put that baseball game on for us.
oh yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
don't know if you can
Is it
play
still
it.
on? Is it
That's what I was going
still
to say. If it is, at this point in time, we might as well see what's happening while
Oh,
we're
it's
doing the show.
over, bro. Oh shit, who won? Oh, the Mariners won
Told you.
in 15.
I
So
knew it.
they won in the bottom of the 15th.
Bottom of the 15th. Holy shit.
What do
What
you mean
happened?
told me I was rooting for the Mariners?
No, I know, but I was like, Mariners are going to take it. Like, I had a feeling they were going to take this one.
I didn't have that feeling.
They're
They
going to
were at
play
home.
against
They
the
were at
Twins.
home though. They were at home. So
Yeah, because nobody wants to see two teams from like the same place play. Like, it's good to have like
who?
West Coast team against the Canadians play.
Oh, nah, Detroit's not. I mean, well, I
Detroit's
guess
right there. It's like literally right where the six is.
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
never
it's
been to
very
Canada.
very close. Very close.
Well, it's gonna be yeah. So Seattle won, man. In the damn bottom of the 15th. Holy shit,
Yep.
Jesus. Whew, man, that's a long game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Seattle
So
for
yeah,
the win. That's what's
yeah,
up.
they get to play. They get to play Toronto. So hopefully they hopefully they step up.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all we can ask for, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, let's move on. So we were watching Saw. That was our movie of the night.
Yes, sir.
Now let's get into some crypto news for you guys. Let's see what is going on in these crazy markets with these crazy times. So currently right now, let's get into these big three. Bitcoin sitting at 112,835. It has dropped 6.85%. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, is sitting at 3,818. It is down 11.95%. And at number 5 right now is XRP, which is sitting at $2.44. That one is down 12.96% in the last 24 hours. So, yep, everything has pretty much went downhill. But that is not it's not a big deal. Like I said, it's just, people are in fear every time like shit like this comes out news wise. People get scared, but as you see, this is just a good time to pick up some of this. I would not short yet because we are not out of this bull run. I just think that this is a great time to pick up. This is pretty much as low as you're going to see things go. I don't really see over the weekend. You might get a little bit lower, but starting Monday, because this is the worst of it all right now. This was just breaking news that happened with this whole tariff thing. So everything's just kind of just dropped suddenly, and it dropped really quick. So we're pretty much, I believe, at that low point where we're like in everybody's support right now. So definitely, I don't think we're going to go any lower. If we are, like I said, it'll be just a little tiny bit more. And then probably by next week, we should still be going up again. People will start buying because these are buying prices right now. Like I said, so for the big 3 or 5 now, because XRP is number 5, your Bitcoin your support is going to be at 105 to 108. Your resistance is going to be about at 122,000 to 123,000, with a stronger ceiling near 130,000. And then your Ethereum, your support is going to be around 3,500 to 3,800, and your resistance is 4,300 to 4,400, with a heavier wall above 4,800. XRP, your support now is going to be 190 to 220, and your resistance is about 280 to 285, with a further barrier near $3 and $3.10. So that is your support and resistance for the big 3. Your fear and greed index, we went straight from like kind of greed neutral to fear. So we are right at that cusp of fear and neutral. We are at that 35 range right now. So yeah, we are pretty much got the worst of it, and we just dropped significantly, but we will be picking on up. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.74 trillion. It is down 9.28%. So a lot of people lost a lot of money. The top 5 trending coins, number 1 is Bitcoin. Number 2 is Aster. Aster is down 12%. Number 3 is Ethereum. Number 4 is XRP. And number 5 is Solana. Solana is down 15% right now, guys. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1, we have Axome, AXOME. That one is up 4,515%. Number 2 is COG, COG. That one is up 1,054%. Number 3 is XBTC, which is up 967%. Number 4 is Beer. Beer is up 428%. And number 5 is Pepe Trump, which is up 407%. Now let's get into your top 100 notable mentions. Number 7, we have NotCat, which is up 410%. Number 8 is GameStop Coin, up 426%. Number 11, we have Robinhood, up 187%. And number 14, we have Purification, which is up 231%. At number 22, we have Charlie Kirk, which is up 225%. At number 24, we have BlackRock, which is up 214%. Number 26, we have Grok Image or Imagine. That one is up 290%. At number 28, we have MSTR, which is up 183%. At number 29, we have Base AI, which is up 179%. At number 36, we have 50-50-01 Movement, which is up 87%. At number 42, we have Infinite, which is up 49%. At number 51, we have Grayscale, which is up 40%. At number 57, we have TauBot, which is up 20.45%. At number 63, we have X Money, up 17%. Number 68, we have Definitive, which is up 15%. At number 74, we have Pesci, which is up 13%. At number 81, we have Dignity Gold, which is up 10%. Number 88, MXC is up 10%. At number 95, we have Tipcoin, which is up 7%. And in your top 100 spot for the day, we have Rain, and Rain is up 6% for the day. All right, guys, that is our crypto news. Like I said, markets are kind of going down, and we are going to be recovering soon. We are kind of at the worst right now, and the bad news has already come, so we will be recovering. And Infinite says it's just who he is. Talking about Danny Glover. Yep, that is true. Very true. Okay, let's get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. This is going to be for October 11th, 2025, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. Aries, tomorrow, instead of tension, tomorrow demands that you respond with trust. It is difficult to choose between opposite demands tugging at you. Stay calm and reply. This response will clear the atmosphere better than the use of force. Learn to trust that not everything is to be controlled. More substantial than external pressure is your inner calm. Then we have a Taurus. The calm beginning may set the course for your whole day tomorrow. Once you have had quiet moments with intention, then it seems everything falls toward ease. Setting time in the morning to breathe, moving slowly, and thinking clearly is a must for you. Rushing stages your natural energy on a dwindling curb. Even tiny seconds of stillness stand up mightily with you down the road. Gemini. An ounce of effort right before the hit may put the odds of trail in the backlog. Thinking ahead without overplanning is key. Offload some thoughts by writing a short list. This small act will help you wake up feeling lighter. Naturally, you function very well while thinking fast, but even your nimble thoughts gain from a little peaceful order. Cancer. The conversation tomorrow can reveal more than you expect. Pay attention as you listen and remember to keep your communication open. Honest words could open the way to a fresh level of understanding. Your realization may have put the need to hide a feeling into perspective or just connected something deeper. Do not rush your reply. Then we got J sign Leo. Flexibility should carry you through tomorrow, especially when structure starts to feel more too restrictive. Your plans might shift, and that is not a bad thing. Stay open to new ways of doing things. Whatever begins as a shift can become a better approach. You do not lose control through adaptation. You gain freedom. Your energy shines brightest when you let it flow naturally. Then we got Virgo. Surprise may arrive tomorrow as you speak your truth with clarity. Something that may have once pressurized you into silence now feels ready to break the silence. Your voice needs no volume, only a heartfelt calm. Honesty and calmness in speaking will make your audience respect you even more. Your clarity is your power. Let it spring from a place of trust within, not fear. Libra. Keep your options open as tomorrow could bring a second chance when you least expect it. Something you thought was missed or lost could come back in an entirely fresh way. This second chance is not about going backwards, but about going forward, looking at life from a different angle. Let your heart stay soft and your mind stay curious. Perhaps it was not right the first time, but now it could be. Then we got our Scorpio. A common thing may become meaningful tomorrow. A speck of a habit or a drop of an hour of the day trembles with significance and nearly scared sacredness. You must not dismiss it. Be alert for the rising feeling during these simple moments. These feelings can help you realize that everything you do every day bears some silent wisdom. Allow yourself to receive it. Occasionally, life opens to you. And then we got our Sagittarius. Kindness needs to be your first impulse tomorrow. No matter what moment of frustration or pressure you feel, you need to tiptoe into the world with care. The energy you share is strong, and the way you choose to nurture it will set the tone for tomorrow. A kind word or a considerate gesture can instantly lift the mood for everyone involved, including yourself. Capricorn. It is not really necessary to fix anything to feel whole peace tomorrow. There will be things that need time and some things that do not have to be fixed at all. Give yourself the gift of stopping for a moment or simply drawing in a breath and of being present with what is. Your worth is not measured by the amount of activity you can resolve. Sometimes there is peace in just accepting things that they stand for now. Aquarius. Slow might be the pace of tomorrow, and that is good. Do not argue with it. You might wish to hasten things, yet this energy is strangely asking for patience. Allow it to be your time of reflection, realignment, or perhaps even of attending to those things you usually rush past. Not every day requires action. Sometimes it is those quiet moments that bear all the meaning. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Tomorrow, an important detail could be your unexpected source of clarity. Be attentive to any occurrences during the day that repeatedly grab your attention. It could be a word, a sign, or a feeling. These little details may end up showing you the way even when you hopelessly lost. That's the thinking process. It is your strength to sense tiny shifts. All right, guys, that is our horoscope for tomorrow, October 11th, 2025. We like to do that to kind of help guide you along your path every day. So that's why we do the horoscopes for you. Infinite says, damn it, half the messages I sent today have not been going through. Yeah, man, freaking YouTube, man, they be censoring shit, man. I don't know. I'll check in the settings maybe for the next show, Infinite, and I'll see if I have it to where, you know what I mean? Like it's so strict that you can't really say anything you really want to say. That might be a setting I can kind of loosen it, but we don't have like a moderator, so I definitely kind of, even if it is that way, I kind of like wanted it that way. But I'll check, and then maybe I can see if I can loosen that so that you can write more messages, kind of what you want to say. All right, guys, let's move on and let's get into your guys' conspiracy of the night. Got that going. And Justin also says all the messages I sent today didn't go through. So yeah, it is definitely a YouTube thing, and we have to kind of just see what is going on with the moderating that YouTube does. They do their own. Anyway, I want to talk today to you guys about I guess they call it the Adena or the Adena. I think Jay you might have talked about this, Jay, before, but I wanted to get into this a little bit more because not a lot of people know, but in the United States, we literally have a graveyard that was like for giants. So we've been kind of reporting about giants in our past podcasts when we do the conspiracy theories. So we never really talk about the the graveyard of giants that we have here in our own backyard. Have you heard about that before?
Yeah.
Okay. So you definitely know. And if you don't know, basically, let's peel back the layers of history to find out what might be buried underneath. So let's talk about Ohio, the Adena mounds rising from the earth for thousands of years. Grave sites, earthworks, people who honor their dead in giant tombs. But what if some tombs held giants? What if evidence was found, then quietly shuffled away, lost to time, or worse, to censorship? So let's go into the shadows of the mounds and figure out what is happening in Ohio, in our backyards of the United States. So, who were the Adena or the Adena? Jay, do you know how to pronounce that? Adena?
I didn't pronounce it any differently.
Like Adena, right? You would say Adena?
Spell it again.
Adena?
Yeah, like Adena. Like,
Adena?
yeah, or you could say Adena. It doesn't
Adena?
matter. It's like
Oh,
it. Yeah, it just depends where you're from, honestly, how you
right.
pronounce it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, who were the Adena? To understand what people claim, we first need the Adena story. From around 800 BC to AD 100 or so, indigenous groups in what's now Ohio and the Ohio River Valley built burial mounds, log tombs, earthworks. They buried people with pipes, ornaments, animal effigies, trading items. They were skilled, ritualistic, and sophisticated. Mounds like Miamisburg, huge ones, log tombs at sites like Short Woods Park, layers of soil, wood, ashes, all part of their funerary rites. So far, so well documented. Archaeologists and historians accept much of this, but then the stories of skeletons taller than expected remains described in 19th century papers, in local newspapers, and in reports that are not always consistent. So let's get into these giant claims and eyewitness reports, old newspapers. Here are some of the strangest stories. At Spearhead Mound in Ohio, there are stories of skeletons described as giants, one face down, one with massive legs, but the reports say detail is missing. Some bones are gone. In the 1800s, some historians and newspaper articles reported a skeleton as 8 feet tall at a mound near Chillicothe, excavated by Clarence Loveberry. One quote claims, "One of the burials, one skeleton was one of the largest I ever removed. All joints were exceedingly massive. Longer bones were sound enough." Another claim was that bridge carpenters on the NWRR found a gigantic skeleton, 7 feet 4 inches, near Portsmouth, Ohio. Now, 7 to 8 feet isn't exactly extraordinary by modern standards, but in the context of past populations, average heights far lower, nutrition and genetic load different. So, for these times, these were unusually large skeletons. And let's talk about the Smithsonian and the suppression narrative. Here comes the conspiracy churn. Many believe that once these large skeletons were found, institutions like the Smithsonian swept in, collected remains, classified documents, maybe even lost the bones, maybe even destroyed the evidence. I'm sure they did. Some of the claims say thousands of skeletons were discovered and taken and hidden, that the Smithsonian admitted in court or in classified filings to destroying remains to preserve a narrative of human evolution. So let's compare what is claimed versus what the evidence and fact checks say. What is claimed? Giant skeletons measured at 7 to 8 feet, sometimes taller. Graves destroyed or disturbed. Smithsonian agents removing bones and never returning them. Newspapers of the time reporting skeletons, then fading away. So those are the claims. Let's see what is on record. Reuters has repeatedly fact-checked the Smithsonian destroyed Smithsonian destroyed thousands of giant skeletons story, and of course they have found no credible documentation. But this has already been documented in the past, so that does not surprise me. What else is on record is that many giant skeleton reports are from secondary sources. So that's also kind of, what's on record. They're trying to say that it wasn't from like the major, but of course the majors are never going to really report on it. So that doesn't surprise me. The truly credible archaeological reports, museum report, academic journals generally do not report giant skeletons in a scientific sense. An example, skeletons drastically beyond normal range with good evidence. So therefore, you're not even going to get the reports from the archaeologists because they never really were doing those kind of reports back in the day. So we have a mix, some documented large individuals by 19th century standards, and also some rumors, or what people try to say are rumors, but could be a suppressed narrative that is a powerful memory, but weak in verified evidence, I guess they can say. So yeah, we literally have a giant, like mounds of giant hills in the Ohio Valley, and they already found evidence that these were like mounds for deceased giants. So it's literally there, but there's so much misinformation that they try to kind of, obviously they're trying to throw us off. They don't want people to know that there was giants, living here and stuff. So that's basically, what it is with that. But, it is what it is. We all still got to put it together. So we got to figure out what might be the truth, what might be a cover up. So considering all things, it's plausible there were individuals larger than the average in the Adena population, perhaps elites or those with good nutrition or genetic variants. It's also possible that some remains were lost, destroyed, or not properly cataloged, meaning that stories from 19th and 20th century are hard to verify now. The suppression narrative that the Smithsonian or institutions have a motivated interest in burying or hiding giant skeleton evidence, that can also be true. It plays into ideas about controlling history, keeping sacred or extraordinary knowledge out of the public view. And that is kind of what the claim is and what really could be going on here. But let's talk about why it matters, modern day implications. Why even dig into this? Why talk about this with you guys? Well, first off, we have history and identity. For indigenous people and for local communities in Ohio, these mounds aren't just archaeological sites. They are sacred. Telling accurate stories matters. And also, how we can trust into institutions. When stories of cover-ups circulate, it erodes trust. Sometimes that distrust is warranted, other times it's misdirected. Understanding what's documented versus what's rumor is essential. And then, of course, we have danger of lost knowledge. Whether giants or not, early archaeological records often include information that has been lost. If we don't engage in preserving, cataloging, verifying, then even legitimate anomalies vanish. And of course, we got to talk about what giant means. There's a difference between a 7 foot tall human and a mythic 12 foot tall giant. We need more measurable standards, not just sensational claims. And last but not least, why it matters, because it's the allure of the mystery itself. Humans love mysteries. Legends of giants pull us in. They invite the question, what else is hidden? Perhaps that's a feature, not just some lie or something they're trying to tell us. So, in conclusion, here's my take. I don't think we were hordes of 12-foot giants walking Ohio, though I won't rule out that some Adena individuals were unusually tall. But I do think there was something lost or swept aside, not necessarily by conspiracy, but by time, by neglect, by the standards of early archaeology. So, what if the real giant story was the story itself, growing in the telling, becoming something it never was? And what if the Smithsonian or any major institution isn't hiding bones but losing context? Old finds, forgotten archives, uncatalogued remains, mismeasured skeletons, all leaving holes in the narrative. So, next time you see a mound, walk by the quiet grass, remember those stories of giant skeletons, of photographers who claim to see them, of bones that might have existed, maybe still exist, maybe in storage or maybe degraded, maybe forgotten, who knows. But we all know one thing, mysteries are always something of curiosity that everybody wants to figure out. And sometimes the truth is more subtle than the myth. So, like always, guys, we got to stay curious. We got to keep digging and don't believe everything you hear, but don't dismiss anything either. We got to do our own research and see if it's something that would make sense or not to you and to everybody else. So, yeah, that is what it is. And Infinite says the message about Back to the Future had the word porn and not girly mags. So that's why I think.
Got it.
Yeah, that one. And Infinite also is trying to help with the Adena, and he says Adena. That's how you say it. So yeah, Adena. Got it. Cool, guys. So yeah, let us know in the chat. What do you guys think? Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever heard of these of giant mounds in the Ohio Valley. But if you guys have, let us know. Do you guys think that these are like a graveyard for giants? Like, what are all these crazy huge mounds just doing in the middle of the Ohio Valley? Let us know what you guys think. And that is pretty much the end of our show. We are getting to that point. But before we do end the show, I do want to mention real quick, shout out to everybody that watched us today and that is still watching. Thank you. We could not do this show without you. So thank you so much. It is always a pleasure to, do the show for you guys. And we are not doing any other like live today at the gym or nothing, but we will have a gym short for you that we did over the week. And tomorrow is going to be exciting because Jay is going to be doing his Chef with Jeff. So you guys definitely are going to have to check that out tomorrow night around 9 p.m. Jeff will bring that out for you guys, that Chef with Jeff. He's going to cook up something real good for you guys, something that's going to make you guys, really hungry. I'll tell you guys that much. But then on Sunday, we are going to be going live for you back at the gym. We are going to be doing leg day. It is not our squat day. It is kind of our easier week. And I actually do need that because I really twisted my ankle pretty badly the other day. So I cannot really do heavy leg day anyway. So this is actually going to help me to kind of heal my leg a little bit and not go super heavy on my leg this Sunday. But we will be having it live for you. We're still going to the gym, nevertheless. So we will be doing that live. Getting back into the chats, Justin says, yeah, I'm not so into giant lore. So Justin maybe does not really care too much for the giants. But Jay, we do have an old guest back in the house right now saying what up, and that is Prepucio Sanchez. I don't know if you remember Prepucio.
What up? What up? How you doing?
Prepucio says, of course, I pop in at the end. Saludos, amigos.
Hey, at least you here.
Hey,
It's all
that's all
good.
that matters. That's all that matters. Thank you so much for being here, Prepucio.
Slide through next week. Come through anytime.
Come check out our live at the gym on Sunday night, bro. We'll be on the gym at like 11:30 for you. Or no, Sunday night will be like 8:30 or 8 o'clock. So check that out for Sunday night. Justin says, but I'm aware there are historically documents of giants in the BC, though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, there have been a lot of historical like finds of giants and a lot of native stories, especially in like Nevada, of giants that used to eat humans. So I definitely believe it. And it's up to us now as humans to kind of uncover that and all these stories and just kind of, give it its own like storyline and see where we can take it from there. But yeah, health, wealth, and happiness. That is what our show is about. So thank you again. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can share this alpha with you when we do our show Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific. Now let's move on and get into Jay's and mine words of wisdom, our final words of wisdom for you guys. What you got for them tonight, Jay?
I'm gonna go with Confucius. A man is great not because he hasn't failed. A man is great because failure hasn't stopped him. Just going with that one because it's very important to be, to persevere, to stay focused, to never give up. You know what I mean? How can you beat someone who doesn't quit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you just got to stay focused and keep doing what you're doing. There's always going to be roadblocks. There's always going to be things that pop up. And your mind is the number one thing to play tricks on you, man. So you just got to have a strong mind. Don't get over emotional. Just make sure you approach everything with an optimistic look and view and just keep going.
Exactly.
Just got to make it happen. It's that simple.
Very true. Very true. And yeah, guys, to kind of end the show and going off of what Jay's saying, true greatness isn't about luck. It's about consistency, focus, and perseverance. A man becomes great not because the road was easy, but because nothing could stop him from walking it. There will always be distractions, setbacks, and people who doubt you. But remember, storms don't last forever, and pressure only creates diamonds. Keep your mind locked on your mission, your heart anchored in faith, and your spirit unshaken by anything that tries to break it. Every challenge is a test, every failure is a lesson, and every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your purpose. And as the quote says, a man is great not because he hasn't failed, but because failure hasn't stopped him. So guys, always, always keep pushing, keep building, and keep believing. Because when your focus is pure and your faith is strong, nothing, and I mean nothing in this world can stop what's meant for you. All right, guys, that is our, spiritual words of wisdom close for you guys. And Justin says, words of wisdom of the day completely applies to the stock market today. Very true, very true. Prepucio says, facts. Very good advice, Jay. I appreciate that.
For sure, for sure.
And Infinite says, not only diamonds, pressure also creates dust. Exactly. And we come from dust. So, that is what it is. We can always manipulate to get what we need by just persevering and not giving up. Prepucio also says, also very good advice, amigo. I respect you ending your stream, lifting people up. Exactly. That is what we try to do, and that is the end of our show. So, all right, guys. Yeah, catch our gym live Sunday night, 8:30, between 8 and 8:30, and we will see you back on for our podcast Monday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So, yeah, check that out, and don't forget, Chef with Jeff on Saturday night, 9 p.m. And until then, guys,